my name is Ann Kent. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist and the owner of Peas and Happiness. Today we're going to talk about how to use a chef's knife. This is absolutely my favorite knife in the kitchen. The chef's knife is so versatile. It can be a little bit intimidating if you've never used a chef's knife before, just because it is the larger of the knives in a set. But it's so versatile. It can be used for so many different things, and so this is definitely something that you'll want to be familiar with. So I'm going to go through how to properly hold the chef's knife, how to use your guiding hand and hold it so that you don't injure yourself, and then just go through the basic technique of how to use the chef knife and how to slice a vegetable. So we're going to practice using a cucumber because it is a softer vegetable. It's not like a carrot that's really stiff and difficult to cut, and so practicing with a vegetable that's a little bit more soft, like a zucchini or something like that, is going to be easier when you're first getting started. So the first thing when you're holding your chef's knife, you'll want to make sure that you just have a comfortable grip on it. It's almost like you're shaking hands with the chef's knife. Then with your guiding hand, the thing that we want to do is make sure that your fingers never get in the way. So when I'm cutting a cucumber that it tends to roll around, the first thing that I'm going to do is to cut it in half lengthwise. Because it is going to roll around, I'm not going to hold it here because that could endanger my fingers. So I'm going to hold the cucumber on both sides and just slice down. Now my cucumber is not going to roll away. So now it's going to be a lot easier to use. So when you are slicing, the way you want to hold your guiding hand fingers is to tuck those fingers underneath your knuckles, and that's going to protect and make sure that you are not going to slice your fingers. So now the technique for slicing, you can see I'm using a rocking motion, and that's gonna really help me get the most good out of that blade. It's curved like that for a reason. And so when I'm slicing something, especially if it is more firm, I'm gonna apply pressure, go down, and then slice. So you don't wanna chop like this. For several reasons. First of all, you're not going to have as much control. Keeping the point of the knife down as you're chopping is going to give you more control and eventually let you speed up and chop things really quickly, just like a professional chef. So when you have something small like the cucumber that's pretty close to the board, I can pretty much keep the point of the knife on the board. You can see that it never leaves the board. If I'm cutting something that's a little bit bigger and I have to really raise my knife up a lot, then I will raise the point off of the blade, but I'll still use that same pushing down and that same rocking motion. So this allows you to get really precise movements, and it also allows you to really speed up when you are ready to. So always practice slow first. Again, the guiding hand, being careful here, and practicing slow using the rocking motion. But pretty soon you'll be able to chop really quickly. So I'll drop a couple of links to other videos that I have about how to purchase a knife if you're looking for a new set, what qualities to look for, also how to sharpen a knife. If it's not sharp, you're more likely to slip and actually cut yourself than you are with a very sharp knife. So make sure your knives are in good working condition. Thanks everybody for joining. I appreciate you being here, and I'll catch you next week. Take care.